What's going on, family? Welcome back to the channel. So I just seen the FedEx man walk by. That means my parts arrived. About to go check it out. I almost feel like a stalker. He just walked in. He's gonna be like, yo, chill. And I'm like, give me the parts. Got my parts. As soon as I opened the door, he was like, are you Torrance? Yep. How'd you know? This box is heavy. What is going on, family? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to do some work to the C5 Z06. So on Facebook in the Corvette forum, I've been getting a lot of feedback and I appreciate you guys' help. C5 Corvette forum, let me say that, or group. Let me say that because I really do appreciate you guys. So I'm putting a performance brake kit only on the front though of the Corvette. The reason why I'm only doing the front is because I've gotten so much negative feedback on the drilled and slotted rotors. Some people saying that they're okay, some people are saying that they're great, that they haven't had any issues, and the people who are saying that there are issues are saying that when you drive it hard, taking like track days, that's when you have the issues with the car. So I don't do really track days, but I drive my car super hard. So with that being said, I'm not always stopping hard, but I need good brakes. With that being said, I only bought the front brake kit. So we're gonna put the front on. I got them through Rock Auto and I did go with Powerstop. I haven't even opened them up yet because I was waiting on you guys. So let's go ahead and open them up and see what we got here. The unveil. Oh, so I did go with the Z06 wheels, brake pads, just because they said that they were more track focused than the Z23s. So let's see. We got the we got some rubber boots there. We got the shims that we can replace, and then we got the brake pads. And they gave us some grease here. How cool is that? These rotors are heavy. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Ooh-wee. And they are labeled front passenger and front driver. See, front passenger side there. So I think those are cool. This is my first time ever buying any drilled and or slotted rotor, so I'm excited. So we're going to go ahead and jump to it. The most luck that I have with lifting up these cars is I get some wood and I got these ramps. So I've had where if I just use the ramps, they slide for some reason until the car is able to get on them. So I get the ramps, the wood that's a little bit higher than the beginning of the I can't see. That's a little bit higher than the beginning of the ramp, and that way it kind of falls on and puts pressure down, and then I can go up. So anyway, let's jump straight to it. All right, folks, so we got the car up in the air finally. Again, I always use my ramps, and then once I got in the air, I just jacked it up. That way I can at least get underneath it. So the ramps may be a waste of money, but it makes it easier for me. So let's go ahead and get started getting these lug nuts off and stuff. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and now it's always best to break your lug nuts first while it's on the ground, and I didn't do that. But I have a power drill or an impact, so it does make it a little easier. Got those 5 knocked loose. Take the wheel off. So in the back for the bracket, I used it's a 15-inch. Hope you guys can see it there. 15-inch here for this bolt here, which is right there, and then there's one at the bottom as well. that one's loose. Now if you guys can see, this here is spinning as well. I have to use some pliers to hold that, and then that way I can turn this out, and that screw can come out for the caliper. And then same thing with my pliers. I'm gonna hold that, and it shouldn't take a lot. Taking that caliper off, you always want to make sure that you do not pull the, make sure that your line here is not bent or twisted or done anything, okay? Alright, so now we're going to just take off the bolts there. Alright, so we're going to, again, use an impact 21 inch and just knock that's down there, and then here's the second one. Oops. Alrighty. Alright, so we got everything off. We hope that our guide pins are not stuck and that those will come off easily. One thing that's cool is this right here. It's the air inlet to cool off the brakes. How cool is that? Has direct air flowing. That's that 2002 technology. Has direct air flowing straight to your brakes to keep them cool. And remember, the rotor is going to need to probably be kicked off. There you go, kick it off, and boom. So again, I'm just doing one at a time, even though I think you're supposed to do both. Just because this is only for a single piston caliper. But I'm going to do it evenly, so I'm not going to push one all the way in and then, you know, do the other one. I'm trying to do them as even as I can. And again, I like this tool because C-clamps, for me, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, they just move a lot on me. So this here, it stays in place. It makes things very, very simple. So you got your grease. All right, so now we're just going to hit these rotors with some brake cleaner. Okay, so I usually put them on one side first and then slide it in. I go to the bottom typically. Slide your caliper on. Last thing is just to make sure you put your cap back on and see if you need any more brake fluid. So it looks like I may need just a little bit. So the max is here, if you can see that. So I'll fill it up just to get it back to where it was. And the point of taking the cap off, of course, is when you compress the piston, it's going to add more brake fluid out of the system back into the reservoir. So you want to make sure you have enough. All right, family. So we got the drilled slotted rotors are all done. I think it looks good. We'll get the wheels back on and get it dropped, and yeah, I'll go from there. Let's see how they look. What's going on, family? So I just move forward, backwards just to test these brakes. Oh my God, so much better. Woo, a lot better. These brakes are so much better. So I bought the car with the brakes like this. It's weird because I changed the front end brake pads on my daily, and this is like over the winter before I even got the car out. And then I got in this car, and even in my garage, just taking off, I have a community garage, taking off in my garage and driving, I hit the brakes and I was like, whoa, like these are bad. And I didn't realize how bad they were last year, maybe because my daily brakes were bad, but putting these on is a night and day difference. So I'm going to reiterate, I only bought the front ones because I've heard the issues about the cracking and the cracking of the slotted and drilled rotors if you are using, if like on track days, or if you were like driving your car hard. So my purpose in buying these, and it may take some time, I bought these just the front just to see how they're going to do, and then I'll buy the back if I feel they do well. But the difference that I'm feeling already, I'm probably going to buy the back. And if they crack, I'll just buy new rotors. That's it. I mean, I drove it for 2 or 3 minutes and I can tell a big difference already. So I'm going to probably go ahead and buy the back ones and throw those on as well. So the look alone on the car is definitely worth it. So again, I'll give you guys another quick look. And then I have the rear brakes not being done, just doesn't look right because the front looks so good. But again, I mean, the front looks really, really good, and then you go to the back and it just looks so regular. So I'm probably going to go ahead and swap it out so they can match. All right. But I appreciate you guys joining in and watching the video. If you have any questions about the brakes, let me know.